Clayton Cosgrove.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Police and asks, does she stand by her answer to my question in the House on 24 November about whether Deputy Police Commissioner Viv Rickard was correct when he confirmed to the Law and Order Select Committee that as at September 2010, the current government had contributed just 30 new police officers nationwide since it came into government? Quote, that is not, in fact, what Deputy Commissioner Rickard said, unquote.
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, yes.
The Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Point of order.
Point of order, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
I seek leave, Mr Speaker, to table an audio recording provided to me by an independent media organisation, so it's not an uncorrected or transcript for the Select Committee that hasn't been released. But I seek leave to table an audio recording of the 24th of November Police Financial Review hearing, which includes the comments referred to from the Deputy Commissioner Viv Rickard, confirming that the current government had contributed just 30 new police officers nationwide as at September 2010.
Leavers sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is objection. Order. Supplementary question, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Mr Speaker, to the Minister, given that I have an audio recording of the Law and Order Committee hearing referred to, which I will make available to the Minister despite the leave being denied in terms of tabling it and blocking it, confirming that Deputy Commissioner Rickard said, quote, yes, unquote, when I asked him to confirm that, quote, between that period, June 09 to September 2010, there is an addition of 30 officers only, unquote. Does she still stand by her answer referred to in my primary question?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Well, there's several questions there, but Mr Speaker, yes, I stand by my original statement, and the reason is because the question that member has just... What was that? No, the member question that member's just called out or asked out is actually different from the one he's put down today.
Point of order.
Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Point of order.
Point of order. Order. The point of order has been called. Order. Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Before I seek leave, I just ask you for your ruling. The primary question has to be authenticated by your office, sir, and the information therein. It was accepted by your office, so therefore it must be fact and it must be true.
Well, I don't believe there's anything for me to rule on.
Well, the Minister denies that that's a fact.
Well, but as I heard the member just asked a supplementary question, and it seemed to me the Minister was her answer applied to the supplementary question the member just asked. Now, there's nothing for me to rule on in that. The Minister replied and invite the member to...
Point of order, sir.
Point of order, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Sir, I seek leave, and I'll make a detailed description as per your rulings. I seek leave to table a transcript of the relevant part of the audio recording from the Law and Order Committee hearing, which confirms that in answer to my question, quote, if we look at the number of police officers as at June 09, not one of those officers was funded by the current government. The answer to that has to be yes, correct, unquote. Deputy Commissioner Rickard responded, quote, yes, unquote.
Leave. Point of order, the Honourable.
Point of clarification. It was a bit unclear from the start of the member's leave as to whether the transcripts related to the recording he referred to earlier, that was from an independent recording or from the official recording of the Select Committee.
If the member could clarify that for the House.
No, they relate to the independent recording that I have in my possession, not the transcript.
Leave it.
Point of order.
So long as it's to do with clarification on the document.
Well, no, not really.
No, well, I better deal... Order,
no.
I'll deal with this. Leavers sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is objection. Supplementary question, is it?
She answered.
Supplement. The Minister answered the member's last question.
Given that she claimed in the House on 24 November that, quote, we have already delivered over 380 police, unquote, and given Deputy Commissioner Rickard's statements to the Law and Order Committee, Can she now explain how many of her 380 police were actually funded by the current government as opposed to the previous government?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, as we said in our policy for the 2008 election, 250 police officers were funded in budget 2008. That is, in other words, by the previous government. We said, and we will, deliver 600 police officers on the front line by the end of next year, and that's including the 250. That member is quite wrong in what he said about Deputy Commissioner Rickard, and I suggest that he gets his ears checked, because it's not what it actually says.
Dr Cam called a supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. How much additional funding did this government provide for new officers, and how many extra officers will be on the front line by the end of 2011?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Good question. Mr Speaker, in May 2009, this government injected an extra $162.4 million of operating funding over 4 years into police recruitment, training, personnel costs and deployment. This funding will ensure that we put 600 new officers on the front line by the end of next year. We have already reached our goal of 300 new officers for counties Manukau, and it is helping police pilot new policing policies which are already producing great results. I'm sorry that member can't actually...
The Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
I think the Banshee might be out of the pins.
Order. Member just asked his question.
Supplementary, sir. Supplementary. Which is correct? Her statement of 24 November that this government has, quote, already delivered over 380 police, unquote, or Deputy Commissioner Rickard's statements as verified by the audio I have in my possession and also witnessed by journalists and reported publicly, sir, recording on the same day confirming that this national government had actually only delivered 30 police as at September 2010.
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, that member is quite incorrect. What we have here are the correct figures that the police have provided to the Select Committee. The growth from from the end of November 2008 to the end of this month is 384 police officers delivered. 384 by the 30th of November.
The Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Supplementary.
Order. Order. The Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Supplementary. Will the Minister confirm that Deputy Commissioner Rickard's honest and straightforward answers to my questions at the Select Committee did him no good at all when it came to appointing the new Police Commissioner?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, this government values constabulary independence, and I have to say it's not something I've seen from Phil Goff and the terrible point scoring he's tried to make against the designate Commissioner Peter Marshall, a man of absolute integrity, and I can tell him...
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Order.
Mr Speaker,
Order.
I seek leave to make a personal explanation about what the Minister has just said.
Order. Leave is sought to make a personal explanation about that matter. Is there any objection to that course of action? There is no objection. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr Speaker, at no time have I questioned the integrity or the suitability of Superintendent Marshall, whom I know well and I have worked with. What the Minister says is absolutely wrong.
Question number... Order. Order.
Point of order.
Order. Point of order, the Honourable Simon.
A point of order. The Leader of the Opposition knows exactly what I'm about to say. He cannot accuse a member of being a liar in the House, and frankly, I'm surprised that a member such as Mr. Goff resorts to that sort of...
Order. There was such noise in the House I could not hear what went on. I can only ask the Honourable Member, did he accuse another member of being a liar?
Mr Speaker, I did accuse her of being a liar. I withdraw and apologise as I must.
Point of order, sir.
Point of order, the Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, he has to do it properly, and he knows that wasn't the right way to do it.
He's losing his...
Order. One of the difficulties is when there's background noise and I can't hear exactly what members are saying because I did not hear the last word that the Honourable Leader of the Opposition said. And it makes it very difficult for me when I can't hear what is said. Now, what I'm going to ask the Honourable Leader of the Opposition to do, he has acknowledged that he did call a member a liar. I'd ask him simply to get to his feet, to withdraw and apologise with no other words. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr Speaker, I withdraw and apologise. Point of order.
Point of order, the Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Speaker, is it in order when a member makes a personal explanation to correct another member who has said something